Hello everyone, I'm Chase Lee and welcome to my YouTube channel, Real Chase Lee, where I do movie reviews, a bunch of other stuff, etc. I do etc. stuff. So anyways, my movie review I'm going to do this time for this video is Cooties. This is the film that's written by Leigh Whannell, who's the creator of Saw, Insidious, Dead Silence, and also it's created by the guy that did Glee, one of the co-creators of Glee. Pretty crazy combination. This is a horror comedy, and this is what the plot reads on IMDb, in case you guys are wondering what the heck this movie is. A mysterious virus hits an isolated elementary school, transforming the kids into a feral swarm of mass savages. An unlikely hero must lead a motley band of teachers in the fight of their lives. Now, you can't tell me that's not the coolest pitch for someone to give in a pitch meeting. So anyway, let's break this down. So the directing and the writing. This is without a doubt one of the most fun, ingenious horror comedies I've seen in quite some time. The directing is on point. It is so fast-paced, and it just keeps you in this moment, and it keeps you on this ride. It never slows down. It almost has like the style and the editing techniques of like an Edgar Wright, where it's like that fast-paced type of style. And I'm not going to bash on it, but I'm assuming they got some inspiration from Shaun of the Dead. The writing is so on point. It is sharp, and all the one-liners are great. All the puns are really funny. It's really funny in general. It's gory when it needs to be. It's horrific when it needs to be. It's just a well-written, fun horror comedy. Not many horror comedies can really make me kind of salivate in the mouth a little bit. That's one of my favorite genres, and I really love a good horror comedy when I see one. The only ones in my lifetime that I've ever considered a great horror comedy: Evil Dead 2, the Scream franchise, Shaun of the Dead, Cabin in the Woods, and now Cooties. It's very rare when they come across, but when they do and they hit very well, because you never would think horror and comedy can mix, but when you can mix it well, you're going to get a good cake, okay? And that was a terrible analogy. So anyways, I love the way it's written, but I've always been a fan of Leigh Whannell's work. I love the Saw franchise. Yeah, I said it. I love the franchise, not just the first one. I like all 7 of them. I love the Insidious franchise. I like Dead Silence a lot. So the writing is very good here. The acting is actually really, really good. I had so much fun with all these roles. Elijah Wood does a really great job. This actually might be my second favorite performance of his behind Lord of the Rings. And it's not like an Oscar-worthy performance, but it's just such a fun role that he's having having a fun role to be. It's just, you can see that everyone had so much fun on the set, and it comes off in their performances. Rainn Wilson as the gym teacher, genius. I love that handlebar mustache that he has. He can totally sport one of those. And then Alison Pill is also in this. Nassim Pedrad, Leigh Whannell is also in this. But he plays more subdued role, so he's not really in the front as much like he was in Saw, where he was actually, half of that movie. And then, of course, Jack McBrayer is always funny. So the acting is really strong here. I had a fun time with all of them. Cinematography is actually really good for this type of kind of low-budget horror comedy, where they could easily just botch the way it's shot and just rely on the material. No. A good horror comedy will have the atmosphere and the tone coming out of the cinematography. That way, when you're having a scene of these teachers trying to get out of this school or whatever, and it's like darkly lit, but it's also well lit at the same time, and it's got nice colors as contrast and stuff to the lighting and whatnot. It's just a good-looking shot. But then in the situation, you have all the characters and the dialogue going back and forth, and it's very comedic. It's actually a really nice tone, because you're going to get like that tension and that mood from the cinematography and the lighting, but you're going to have the comedic situations. Thus, a horror comedy is born. And also, like I said, the colors speak out really well in this movie. Since it's revolved around an elementary school, when the blood starts happening, because this is a really gory film, when the blood starts happening, it's actually a nice contrast to like all the calm yellows and the greens and stuff within the school. It looks really cool. So the cinematography is really good. The editing, it's an hour and a half long, goes by just like that. I had no problems with the pace of this. As soon as the movie starts in this fast-paced editing style where we get to see where this disease is coming from, I was hooked. Like within the first 10 seconds, I was hooked. It's just incredible. Here's my only complaint with the movie. the only complaint I have. If this was changed up or if it did it differently in a way where it wasn't abrupt, I would like this movie even more, and I'd give it my highest grade. But I can't. The ending is abrupt. And it's not, I don't know if it's because, you know, I was upset that the movie ended and I wanted to see more because I was enjoying myself, or if it was the fact that it abruptly ended and didn't have any conclusion. I'm gonna go with the latter. I think the ending was just too abrupt for my taste, and they should have kind of wrapped up a little bit more and not really allude to unanswered questions as much. I don't mind that in some movies, but for this one, I kind of wanted like a solid ending because the build-up is great, the climax is great. It's just all so good, and then just stops, and the movie ends, and the credits roll. I'm just like, I wanted to see more. I wanted to see what happens and stuff. So it might just be a combination of both of how I feel and how I felt in the moment in terms of wanting more, and then just having the ending abruptly end the way it does for no apparent reason. If there's a sequel made, I'm not going to argue with it. So, you know, there's that. So overall, guys, I had a fun time. It's one of the best horror comedies I've seen in quite some time. Cooties is one of my favorite. Right now, it's sitting in my #1 favorite movie of the year. That's definitely going to change. Let's just calm down, folks. There's still 4 months to get through. All the Oscar movies are coming out, and I'm pretty sure something's going to sneak up there. But Cooties will remain in my top 10 faux show, son. It's just incredible. Incredible horror comedy. So I'm going to give this one a solid A. That's my score for Cooties. Have you seen Cooties or have you even heard of it? Comment the place roll up on my face and let me know. And let's get some real talk going, you know? If you disagree with me, that's totally fine. I would like to hear your opinions on it. So that will do it for this movie review, guys. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @RealChaseLee, and all the links will be in the description below. If you like the intro bit and the outro bit of music, that is my friend's band Fervent Roze, and their link will be in the description as well. So I'll see you guys next time for another movie review or whatever the heck I review next. So I'll see you guys later. Let's play the outro music. Woo! Yeah. I saw Cooties 2 months ago, and I'm still thinking about it. That's how good it is. So check it out, guys. See you guys later.